Mine during this show. This is the first time that it's been back since it's sold completely out as a today's special. This is artisanal. This is hand poured. Just as we have Soul Source gemstones, this is a natural clay from France that cleans, polishes, and protects all at once. So that would be great, right? Well, check this out. It not only cleans, polishes, and protects, it's not buy one, get one. How about buy one, get another one, but then supersized, almost 70% larger on each tub. They were years in the making on those chamois. And are you ready? For the price that we would normally sell one in the regular size, 60% times 3 with the sponges, with the chamois. Okay. Can you see why it's my gotta have it, my gotta get it? I'm getting mine because my lavender was completely gone when I offered this with Terry as a today's special. We have a few lavender. We have the original. Steve, I think you said only 1,200 or so on the original. So a little over 1,000 of the original. And then we also have the citrus, which was also completely sold out when we got to offer this as a today's special. There is no auto ship. So if you are interested, grab it while we've got it. 686-065. My darling friend, Terry Toner, who is joining us tonight in a guest kitchen. And she, boy, you're the best house guest ever because you come to my house and then you clean. And Terry, there's virtually—
Come and clean the kitchen.
You come and clean the kitchen and my cookware and my grout. Well, you know I love you, but I'm also a big fan of this. And this is the biggest configuration and size that we have ever offered, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, 3 of the supersized tubs, like you said. You know, it's funny, Shannon, you were talking about when we presented this as the TS, and I was thinking, gosh, that today's special was just yesterday, right? Well, this is my COVID haze. That was in January. Here it is August. I mean, I can't believe it's been that long. First time back for this configuration. Like you said, 3 of the supersized tubs, 3 of the sponges, 2 of the microfiber cloths. How do you use it? What's it going to do for you? Well, it's going to clean for you, but it's going to clean for you without chemicals, without harsh abrasives, without fumes. You don't need a mask. You don't need gloves. You don't need to open up the windows. You take that wonderful sponge, you get it just a little bit wet, kind of wring it out. You're going to rub it into that hand-poured artisanal clay cake, and you get a little bit on there, kind of squeeze it a little bit, make a little foaminess just like that. So you're kind of going to work up a little bit of lather. You notice no gloves. It's not going to hurt the manicure. It's not going to hurt the fingernails. It's not going to hurt your skin, anything like that. Just the tiniest little bit of elbow grease, not a whole lot, because you know, I hate to say that it's an abrasive because I think that gives everyone the wrong impression. It has an abrasive quality to it, but it is made from a super fine clay. Now watch this as I just give this a little bit of wipe. Let me grab the dry one. Look at the shine on this. Look at those pots and pans. I mean, I have a pot rack where my pans show all the time. I use this on them all the time. Now I want you to see what we talk about when we say that it cleans, obviously, it polishes. I mean, look at that shine, but it also protects. So I'm just going to get a little water on this sponge here. Now watch what happens when I let that water run on there. It literally is sheeting off. See how the water just sheets off? That's the incredible protection that you're getting from the Earth Brite. Since we're at the sink here, might as well clean the sink, right? I'm the best guest ever. I'm going to do the same thing, get my clean sponge, get it a little bit wet, rub it into that clay cake. Again, I'm not worried about gloves. I'm not worried about messing up my manicure. Now, the sink doesn't look too bad, does it? Check it out. Look at this. It doesn't look too bad. Watch what happens when I apply my incredible Earth Brite, cleaning, polishing, and protecting. Now, I'm going to give it that rinse. Watch this. So look at the difference. That sink did not look dirty. And you get that same wonderful sheeting action, which means that your sink is going to stay cleaner longer. It's polished. It's protected. I mean, honest to goodness, that stainless steel sink did not look dirty. You take a little Earth Brite to it, you're on a whole nother level.
You
It's
are.
absolutely amazing.
It's so funny because I was actually getting ready to place my order on the lavender. I didn't get the lavender. And the thing is, if you are very concerned, not only about safety, but getting things cleaned, it sounds like jumbo shrimp. It sounds like an oxymoron, but it doesn't scratch, but it cleans, it polishes, and it protects. But it's also perfect for those it's food safe. So meaning, now you're not gonna eat it, but you understand what I'm saying. Whether it's the gas grill, the barbecue grill, whether it's your cookware, your countertop, the best glass top stove cleaner that money can buy. I actually, on that big website named after a river, I just bought just a ceramic glass cleaner for the price of admission. And this does so much more than that. But remember, it's not buy one, get one. How about buy one, get another one? 66%, in fact, almost 70% larger on each tub, each one with their own little sponge, then years in the making to get that chamois, $11, and we have it only as long as supplies last. If you missed out on that lavender, I am ordering my lavender right now. I love lavender because these also have essential oils, which I know Terry will speak to. The original last 1,000, and then the citrus. With a 30-day return policy, there is a reason that this took us basically over 6 months to get back in stock. And Terry, that's an interesting point because it's not mass produced. We talk about how it's a natural source, essential oils, that it's artisanal, that it's hand poured. So if it took us since January to get this back, this is really one of a kind when it comes to cleaning, isn't it?
It really is. And the other thing I'd like to address too is, you know, I mean, we were artisanal before artisanal became cool. We were green before green was a thing, before there was a hashtag. Earth Brite has been around for years and years and years here at HSN. It's one of our #1 customer picks. And the reason for that is because it works. It's food safe on all of your surfaces. You can use it in the microwave. You can use it on the oven. You can use it on the stove. You can use it on virtually any and every surface that you can think of. And you don't have to worry about harsh chemicals. You don't have to worry about it being bad for the environment because it is absolutely, completely, and totally safe for you, for your kitchen, for around your kids, around your pets. Look at that before and after. Let me get my dry one and just give it that quick dry. So again, we're talking, I can see myself. We're talking about cleaning, polishing, and protecting the toughest surfaces. We'll go back to that oven if we have time. I'll do the rest of the door for Wendy. But I want you to take a look at some of the different things that you can use this on. A lot of people don't know or don't realize that Earth Brite actually was originally created for the jewelry industry. So to clean and polish precious metals, honest to goodness. So if you have sterling silver, you know, maybe you've inherited some silver pieces. Let's take a look at some of these before and after. So here's what the silver teapot that you got from Granny looks like. Here's what it looks like after Earth Brite. So there's the before. There's the after. Silver service trays, again, before and after. Oh, I saw a peek of you, Galen. I can see your reflection. That's how shiny it is. A little copper pot. I love my little Turkish coffee pot. All, you know, smudged up and then polished. And not only is it polished, but it's also cleaned, polished, and protected. You can use it on sneakers. You can use it to get that, you know, dried mineral deposit off of the dog's water dish. You can use it on so many different surfaces. And the same thing that you can clean your oven with and clean your sinks with and clean the wheels on your car with, you can clean the baby's high chair. Because again, this is a food safe product. It is not a harsh chemical. It is all natural. You can use it on the baby's high chair. You can use it on the stroller. You can use it on the car seat. You can use it in the safest way because it's biodegradable, it's non-toxic, it's all natural. It cleans, polishes, and protects. You can use it on your wood floors. Kids are getting a little bored, a little stir crazy. Honest to goodness, you can use this on your wood floors. Maybe the kids have gotten a little creative with the art. There's crayon. Here, we'll put some more crayon on there. How about permanent marker? Nobody likes that. Oh no, permanent marker on the floor. It happens, right? Well, we're gonna clean it up. with our Earth Brite, get the sponge wet, get a little on there. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go ahead and take my microfiber cloth because, you know, microfiber cloths are pretty good. It'll actually get that crayon off if I rub hard enough. Keep rubbing. It gets all that crayon off, but it's not getting the permanent marker off. So I take my Earth Brite and I give a little bit of rub to that. Not only does all the crayon come off, but so does all the permanent marker. So, I mean, here's real life here. Crayons and permanent markers happen on wood floors.
They do.
If you've got kids.
Terry, I gotta tell you, we are so busy. I'm delighted that you could join me. Thank you for joining me in your house. I gotta tell you, I am someone who does not like to clean, but I am obsessed with Earth Brite. Not only do I have very sensitive skin, I'm prone to reactions if I use harsh chemicals in my home. This is a natural alternative, but do not think that doesn't mean it doesn't clean. Yes, bigger is one thing, but if it doesn't clean, who cares? It's not buy one, get one. It's like buy one, get another one times two, actually more than times two. Almost 70% more in each one. So keep one next to the commode, keep one underneath the kitchen sink, whether it's the garage, indoors, outdoors, your gas grill, your cookware, hard water stains, your tile, it doesn't matter. We have sold over 1 million of these, but this is the biggest size we've ever offered. Each one has its own sponge, and then years in the making on these super chamois. And when I say it is first come, first serve, because this was artisanal before artisanal was cool, and hand poured before hand poured was cool. That's why it's been gone since January. So what we have is what we have. It is sourced from one area, clay from France. French, that beautiful lavender, also augmented with essential oils, so it makes a feel-good experience. Lavender was completely gone when it sold out as a today's special. Then we have the citrus, and the original, there are only 1,000. There is no auto ship. So if you want it, I can't recommend this enough. Terry, we were just looking at some of these pictures. If you could help speak to this, is this why it takes us so long to get back when it sells out? Because usually, I mean, we get it back right away.
It's handcrafted. There's not a big factory with machines, you know, plopping out clay. These are handmade, hand-poured artisanal cakes. And like I said, artisanal before, you know, artisanal was cool. We've been doing this for years and years and years. It's been a customer pick forever. And the reason is because it's easy to use, it's versatile, it's safe. I mean, there's nothing safer. I have my hands in it. I'm making my foam. I've got bare hands. I've got no gloves on. There's no, you know, toxic aromas. You don't have to open up all the windows. You don't have to mask up. You don't have to glove up. And it's incredibly, incredibly versatile. And again, the way that you use this, you wet that sponge, you know, kind of wring it out. You want it maybe a little bit more than just damp, a little bit of water in there. You rub it into the cake, and then you do your scrub on whatever surface it is, and you get these kinds of results. And look at the shine. I mean, look at the light reflecting in that. Isn't that incredible? So on your granite, my granite in my kitchen, the faucet is right there in the handles, and it gets wet all the time, and then it dries. And so I get all of this mineral buildup on the granite. The Earth Brite is the best thing that's ever happened to it. I take my Earth Brite, I rub it right around the faucet, I clean the faucet, and it gets it so incredibly clean. Same thing with tile. This is the best tile cleaner. It's the best shower door cleaner. If you have a lot of hard water, mineral spots, lime, calcium, you know, soap scum, anything like that, it is the best thing that has ever happened to the tile in your shower, the stone, the granite, the glass shower doors. It is such a great workhorse. And again, it's not toxic. There's not a bunch of fumes. It does such an incredible and beautiful job. A quick wipe, and again, look at that shine, baby. Look at that shine. Now, not only is it cleaned, Shannon, it's cleaned, it's polished, and it's protected, which means that the water's going to bead up off of it. It's not going to dry in those, you know, hard water spots. It actually helps your home stay cleaner longer because not only does it clean and polish, but it protects those surfaces as well.
It's so funny, you almost took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I was just gonna say. As someone who does not like to clean, if you can get me to clean, I want to do it naturally. So no gloves, no harsh abrasives. It cleans, polishes, and protects, but then it stays clean longer. Like that stainless sink that Terry cleaned, it beads up, so it helps repel those messes, whether it's on your cookware, on your grout, on your shower, on your glass mirror, on your stovetop, on that sink, on the faucets, on your shoes, on your gas grill. I just hope you grab it because now over 1,000, and I gotta tell you, what we have is what we have. This sold out as a today's special in January. It took us that long to get it back. If you shopped with me at night, you didn't get the lavender and you didn't get the citrus. We have lavender and citrus available tonight. Remember, you are getting your favorite choice, but 66% more in each tub. It's really crazy when you think about it. Each one has its own sponge, and then those chamois were years in the making. So Terry, at the end of the day, it's a lot of product. I mean, no kidding. We used to sell one for pretty close, one in the regular size for very close to the price of what you're seeing on your screen. 30-day return policy. If you don't love it, you send it back. Auto ship is not available on this, so definitely grab more than one. And Terry, that's the other cool thing about this. So until you wet that sponge and then kind of activate it in that clay, you don't have to worry about extra mess. You don't have to worry about extra fumes. You don't have to worry about gloves. It's about as simple and effective as it gets.
It really is. It's so simple to use. It's so safe to use. Safe for us, safe for the environment, safe on literally every surface in your kitchen. And of course, the same thing that you're cleaning your pots and pans with, you can, clean the sneakers, clean the dog dish, clean the high chair, clean the car seats, clean the car, patio furniture, windows. All of these surfaces, so glass and metal and plastic and vinyl and the boat, if the boat gets funky, use it to clean the boat. I'm gonna go ahead and give that wipe, and then we're gonna do that water test again. I'll bring it over to the sink and run my sponge off of it, and you see that sheeting action. Look at that. See how the water just beads up and rolls right off of there? That's what we're talking about. When we say that it's protecting, it's more than just the clean and the polish. It's that beating up of the water running off of there. We'll give the sink another clean since we're over here as well.
Hey, Terry, as you do that,
my sponge wet,
we had a question from Teresa. By the way, Rochelle, great, I love that she's eating organic and loves this idea. Teresa was asking, how would you describe the original fragrance on the original Earth Brite? Do you have a...
It has a very light citrus scent. It's a very clean smell. It's not as citrusy as the citrus because that's actual citrus, but it's just a really clean, light scent. And it's almost indescribable in that it just smells clean. Like it's not perfumey.
Right.
It's not flowery or anything like that. It's just a clean, wonderful scent. Look at that sink. Did you guys see that? I mean, it didn't even look dirty. Look, and see how that water sheets off. So I hope that answered her question. I'm glad that you called in or texted in with a question. Yeah.
Well, Terry, I love you. You know I love this. Please continue to be safe out there. And thank you for cleaning up with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Shannon. I know you love it. I'm so glad you finally got your lavender. I felt so bad when we sold out.
I know. I've been waiting.
Awesome.
Terry, thank you. Good to have you here tonight.
Yay.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
All right, so remember, lavender, citrus, or the original, in which case we only have about 1,000. So keep that in mind. Hey, speaking of final quantities, if you're trying